Living the dream.
Oh, I'm a tight swinger, mate.
And he gets to see my face every week, so I mean, how lucky is he? Absolute professionals at this. We do put it on YouTube.
I'm genuinely impressed, mate. Genuinely impressed.
Edit that. We'll cut that bit out.
We're recording now.
We're recording. We're on. We're live.
Hello, Andy.
Oh, I don't like it. Say good evening. It's evening, isn't it?
Good evening, Andy.
Watch you, Leon.
Watch you.
Watch you. That's like a cool thing, isn't it, that the kids say?
Do you know my kids have started saying, not blood, bruv.
Wagwan.
Nah, they keep saying something, and I'm like,
They keep saying, Dad, stop eating me.
yeah. Bro.
Dad,
no,
feed me.
That's sick. They keep saying something, and I'm just like, what are you talking about, kids? Is that like new kids speak?
Is it an Americanism?
I don't know. I'm feeling old because that's probably what my mum and dad was like when I start saying random slang words that was hip with the kids.
Yeah, maybe. Your mum and dad still question what you say now?
Well, yeah, definitely.
Pretty much. Speak English.
Just.
Speaking English, I liked the text that you sent me today. Sent me a message there.
About 3 times I sent.
It was half French. It goes, le wow. That's a grown-up thing.
Is it really? Hang on.
Le wow. I never mess you back saying, look, speak in English, and then I'll respond.
Oh, yeah. I didn't realise.
I hate having to, you know when you get a message and you're like...
You have to decipher it, yeah. I hate that as well myself.
That should never
My biggest problem is I'll write something and I think I've wrote it correctly because I'm seeing it in my head, I'll think it in my head. I don't reread what I've said until I've actually pressed send. I need to learn to write, read, amend, send.
We've had this conversation before, though, haven't we? What you do is you think about sending the message, have the conversation of how the message could go, the backwards and forwards, the 5 or 6 messages that how the conversation could possibly draw out.
And then finish it.
And then send the end message as if we've had the conversation when we never actually have.
Yeah. Or I'm terrible for, we'll have a conversation months ago and then I'll revert back to it and go, yeah, I can't believe you did that. What am I talking about? You know, we were talking about it 6 months ago.
Yeah, as if I just remembered.
Yeah, exactly what I was talking about. Yeah, I am bad for that.
How very bizarre. Anyway, how's your week been?
The week's been good. Today I've been to Derbyshire to see the family on the farm. Been down on a farm. That was good.
Did you have pigs?
No, they didn't have pigs. They had lambs, and obviously in lambing season, so the kids saw some lambs. Oh, the best photo in the world. Went to look at a lamb, and it was stood on its mum's back. He just stood on it it's like a massage, trotting its feet up and down. But apparently they all do that. It's something to do with balance. They like to do it by climbing up onto it. It strengthens them up for balance.
What's plural of a sheep?
Sheeps.
Is it sheeps?
Yeah.
It's not shep, is it? One sheep, 2 sheeps.
Sheeps, yeah.
So if you had 4,000 sheeps. Doesn't sound right, does it?
Ships.
Sheeps. Shoops.
Ships. Sheeps. What are you talking about?
What's plural of sheep?
Sheeps.
Sheeps. Don't sound right.
Is it? I don't know. You blow my mind. I'd say sheeps. There's some sheeps in the field.
Yeah, it doesn't sound right, though.
Why doesn't it?
It just doesn't sound right.
There's a sheep.
There's a sheep.
There's
2
sheeps.
2 sheep.
Yeah, okay, there's 10 sheep. I'd say there's 10 sheep. There's 20 sheep. If I was saying the actual specific number, say with ship, I'd say there's 20 ship.
20 boats.
Yeah.
Sheep.
20 sheep.
Sheep. 1 sheep.
2 sheeps.
2 sheeps.
And this is the same as mice and mouse. Mouse, mice, mices.
Yeah, mices. You wouldn't have... And what if it was the computer one? You'd have a mouse, wouldn't you? You wouldn't have 2 mouses. And it wouldn't be 2 mice.
Mind blown. I don't know what you're talking about there. A computer mouse and a mouse are the same thing. I know they're not the same thing, but they're spelled the same, aren't they?
But the little squeaky thing with the big long tail would be 1 mouse, 2 mice.
Yeah.
If you had the computer mouse, you wouldn't have 2 mice, would you?
2 mices. I might say that. I might go, passes those mices, it's plugging in the computer.
Yeah, you might say that. But
I might be right.
we know that you're hardly William Shakespeare when it comes to the English language.
Gosh, having a right philosophy tangent, haven't we?
I know.
I don't know what it is. Surely there's an answer there on...
I mean, why would you ever need two mouses?
It's got two hands.
Just two computers?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, answer me this one. What's a six-sided cube with numbers on?
A die.
So what is more than one die?
Dice.
What is like three die? Would they be dices?
Dices.
Or would they be doses?
Still dice.
Douses.
Still dice, isn't it?
Dies.
No, 3 dice.
One die, two dice. 3 dices. This is weird, isn't it?
Yeah, I never understand the whole dice. Because I pull people up when they go, pass that dice, you mean die.
You're that person, aren't you?
You mean die, my friend.
Do you lick 2 fingers and then like swipe your eyebrows?
Yeah, but I do it just because I like to be annoying. Not because I really care. Like, I couldn't give monkeys, but I'm like, no, mate, I'm going to pull you up because I know this one.
Yeah, which is good. I like that. So you had a good week.
Yeah, it's been good. Like I say, get some fresh air today, and kids played football. Ava lost 5-4. It was a tight game.
Ooh.
And then Noah's team won 6-4. And apparently that was a tight game. Noah cleared the ball off the line. So, do you know, like, you see, like, I'm not saying professional football, but you see, like, you know, a defender understands, keeper's gone out, gone AWOL, missed it, gone round keeper, and then took a shot. He's actually tracked back to that line and then saved it with his knee, and everyone was like, oh but I didn't see it, so I've been told it by second hand. But for a fact, someone tracks back is pretty good.
Was you not there, or was you just not looking?
I wasn't there. I was with Ava.
Was the T-van there?
Yeah. Burger van's here. oh, my beer.
Someone take these car keys off me.
No, I was with Ava because Ava was at work on Saturday, so took Ava to her football, and I'd send Noah with the parent, which I'm super grateful that like I say, we're all there to help each other, and, you know, people are there to,
I don't know if it's like that.
So it's great that we've got that sort of network of a second family type thing when it comes to
your football family.
The football family, yeah, it's good.
Which you need, and I'm sure you'll return the favour.
Oh yeah, definitely all day long, yeah.
All day?
Definitely, yeah. Every day.
Just for football?
Yeah.
Don't have other kids all day.
No, definitely not. Sure as look after my own kids.
Yeah, that's just a bit weird.
How's your week been?
It's been alright. I've been busy. I had a real busy week this week. Had a great day yesterday. Me and Lexi went to Blackpool yesterday.
Nice.
So it was a birthday in February, and we didn't really do anything. So we just spent the day together, which was good because we haven't, just me and her, spent the day together for a while. Yeah. Do you do this with your kids? Do you ever just kind of spend the day with one of them? Obviously, when you pick your favourites, take them to football.
No. Mine are not of an age where I can, sort of thing.
No.
Like, if I just said, right here, we're off to swimming, no, it's like, what about me? Not today, mate.
Don't turn oven on.
You watch yourself, mate. Yeah, mine are old enough, really, where I can split them out. Whereas I think when they get a bit older, I think that will happen where maybe one just says, I don't want to do that. That's fine, you can stay at home, you're old enough to stay at home, or vice versa, or like you say, like a treat, you're coming, you're not.
And their interests will change, won't they?
Yeah.
But it's good. It's good.
Yeah, I think what we'll find is, I mean, I'm not saying Ava will, but she doesn't show any interest in watching football. So I think there's going to be a point where me and him will go to football matches.
Oh, yeah.
Although she likes playing football, she has no interest in watching it. So, like I said, I think that'll be the one where we go. And I want to take him for his birthday for Old Trafford tour. Go out to Old Trafford and go see it all, which I don't think she'll want to do. And I can't see him wanting to do it either.
It's class.
I don't want to do it.
I'll take him.
I can't do it, Man United.
It's good. But I love Blackpool.
Oh yeah, I it gets some hammer, but I like it. I've not been to Blackpool and not enjoyed it anytime.
It is what it is. It doesn't try and be anything else.
No, it doesn't.
It was just good. We had a good walk around. Lexi went on a tram.
Nice.
First time, she's never been on a tram. Went up to where pleasure beaches and swimming bit. Got the tram back. Something nice to eat. It was good. It was a good day.
Good.
And I love the carpet. Have you seen the carpet that's outside the tower? And it's got like all jokes and stuff. You know, I sent you that picture.
You did send a picture, and I was like, "Where are you?" And then the next picture that was on your Snapchat was Blackpool Tower. And I thought I could have done my own way there and found out.
Yeah, But yeah, I just love it. It's just like the shops and that. Like I say, they're not trying to be anything.
No, they're not.
They're all a bit cheesy, a bit cringy, a bit crappy, tacky. But yeah, just like it. I think part of me is because we used to go pretty much every year as a kid, just for like a couple of days, like a bit of break.
Yeah.
And it's always been good memories. You know, just think like slot machines and playing around, and obviously my brother and my sister. Yeah, I just don't remember it being a bad time.
No, I mean, I remember going when I was a kid as like a family holiday, and then after that, it's like when I was older, going like, going on stag do's, or I've been with kids for a week.
On stag do's?
Yeah. And then Amy did a half marathon there, so we spent some time there. But yeah, like, I'm same as you. It doesn't try to be anything but just somewhere somewhere to get away to. Do you know what I mean? That's what I like about it. Like, you go to certain places and they can be quite pretentious in what they're doing and stuff. Like, you have like pockets of like, it's meant to be like a really nice posh area and expensive cafes and things like that.
Yeah.
And you're just like, well, that's not what I want, sort of thing. I do want a fish and chip. Britain's a bit like it. Do you know, it's like, it doesn't pretend to be anything than being a nice seaside town. You fish and chip, you rock, you sand, sun if you're lucky in England. But they're the sort of things that you want, innit?
Yeah, strangely enough, I don't ever remember going to Blackpool and going on the beach.
Really?
Yeah. It was never something we did. We used to go into swimming. We used to go to pleasure beach.
You've said you're going to swimming twice. What? In swimming what?
In swimming, there's a big swimming leisure centre.
Is there?
Yeah, like a massive one.
Oh, I've never been.
Loads of slides. They've got like a thing that you climb around roof and stuff like that. And Splash World. I think that's what it is.
You mean SeaWorld?
SeaWorld. Yeah,
that's
it's like big dolphins and stuff. No, not SeaWorld. I don't go swimming.
Oh, we said that's there though, isn't it?
Yeah. I tell you what we did do, which, oh man, it was a proper rip-off. We went to Ripley's. Believe it or believe it not.
Don't know it.
It's like a little place that you go in. I think it cost us 26 quid for a pair of us. We must have been in there about 20 minutes. So it basically goes around, there's like pictures on wall and you can read like facts and it'll go like, there was a big alligator that had 234 golf balls in its belly. You know, it was found in Florida. Stuff like that, like really interesting facts, like the world's tallest man.
Yeah.
And there'll be like a display
of him and you can say stuff with him.
But yeah, I've been before and I never remember it being in that crap. That would be my...
What a review that is. I hope they're not listening.
That would be my Trustpilot review. For what we paid, and I tried, Lexi's a student, I tried asking her for a student, but apparently you're not a student if you're 17.
What?
So she's an adult. So although she's at college, she don't class as an adult.
We get you a NUS card.
It made no difference. It was down to her age. I've got an NUS card, but they weren't accepting that.
Yeah, but everyone knows you can't. You're studying. Stay here.
But yeah, so it was good. We did a few things, like say Alexi's not done before. But I think the good thing as well about Blackpool is that we didn't go in Tower, we didn't go in Pleasure Beach. I've mentioned the swimming pool bit. We didn't go in that.
Yeah,
but there's still loads of other stuff to do. You could absolutely spend a fortune.
Oh yeah.
But we had a pretty steady day. And it was just nice. Just like I say, just nice to spend a bit of time with her. Good. The difficult thing was, obviously, we went for a birthday, so the idea was we'd go and do a bit of shopping and she'd get some stuff she wanted. But if I take her, same with Ellie, they just don't spend my money.
No.
Different if they go with the mums, I think, and they're happy to go, yeah, mum, I want that, can you buy that? And I kept saying to her, she picked up a pair of trainers. Would you want them for your birthday? I don't know. It's like, I don't know, maybe I've just gone all my life going, yeah, can't afford that, can't afford that. Maybe they've just got it ingrained with them.
But I was like this. Obviously, the difference was like, do you like grandparents and stuff like that? And you go around, they're like, do you want this? And you're like, no, I'm okay. But they think you're okay. Do you know, when really you're like, yeah, I like that. Do you know what I mean? No, it's like, do you want some sweets from shop? No, I'm okay. And I was a fat kid. Of course I want sweets from shop.
Still want sweets from shop. I managed to buy her a pair of socks.
Nice.
She wanted a pair of socks. So. But even then, she was like, oh, these are good socks. I'm like, right, do you want them? Yeah. So she probably they've probably just gone straight in the bottom of a drawer. She probably never use them, but she got them anyway. But yeah, it's good. And like I say, it's the same when I go shopping with Ellie. Me and Ellie have this thing though, when we go shopping, like if we go into a shop, she goes off one way, I go off the other way. And then we just gradually come back together once we've walked around. But yeah, it was good. And then we went out for cheeky Nando's.
Oh, I love Nando's. Nando's in Blackpool?
No, we went to IKEA. So we went to IKEA on the way back because I wanted some from there, and there's a Nando's next to where our IKEA is.
Where's this IKEA? In Blackpool?
No, Leeds.
Okay.
Bradford, Batley, innit?
Yeah, I know you're about it.
So went to Nando's, went to IKEA. And the thing is with IKEA, I know there's a couple of shortcuts that you can kind of cut out, but I wanted something specific, so I couldn't do the shortcuts because I needed to keep walking so I didn't miss it. Do you know what I mean? There was something I wanted.
Yeah.
So I couldn't cut through, because if I cut through, I missed a bit out, and I've missed obviously where I need to be.
It's been a long time since I've been to IKEA.
So you have to follow the path all the way through.
I didn't realise there was a path in IKEA.
Yeah, there's like a floor. It's very clever, really, because it pretty much takes you through everything, which means you have to see everything. Which means So I saw what I wanted. Right, brilliant. Took the number down, ready to, because you collect it in the warehouse, don't you, at the end?
I don't know. It's been a very long time since I've been.
It has been a very long time. Do you remember meatballs and hot dogs?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, of course you remember that. Gets to the warehouse, out of stock.
Oh, but is it on shelf then?
Well,
it's on shelf, please, mate.
No, they're not on shelf. You see, they're like displays.
Yeah, I love that one.
No, because I didn't want that because it was manky. Being on display.
Get cheaper.
You can't just go in and take me drill, just start unscrewing it.
Oh.
Because I'm terrible at drilling.
Oh, right, okay, go on. Yeah, so it's out of stock, gone.
Well, that was it.
Oh, brilliant.
So walked all the way around, wasted my time, out of stock.
No, that's not good, is it?
No, so tried.
So you're going to go to another IKEA?
No, they're nowhere near here.
Sheffield, there's one in Sheffield, isn't there?
Oh, there is, yeah. No, I'm just going to try and order it online.
Can you order online from IKEA?
You can, but I've looked over places and I think I found something different that's possibly better. So it might have worked out all well and good at the end.
Yeah, I have bought from IKEA, but it was many years ago. It was when I was living in a flat. We bought some like desks and stuff for the flat. Yeah,
it's good, and I'll go back because there was some good stuff in there. But
I was putting things in the trolley when I went to IKEA.
Yeah, you can. There are certain things you can put, but if you're going to buy a wardrobe or something like that,
I did. I bought a desk and I was putting the pieces into the trolley. I'm sure I came and we're like,
did you just start unscrewing stuff?
You flat pack, man. I can do this.
Is that how it works?
I may put that dead bed back. No chance, mate. Well, Jamaica then.
No, she did it of her own accord.
Hey,
right. Let's talk about this week's topic.
Yeah.
Dad fashion time.
Dad fashion.
Have you got any dad fashions? So confessions of a dad.
No.
Are you going to confess to the point where you're not really allergic to dogs? You just use it as an excuse.
It's true. Dogs can get a complexion about that. I went to see like farmers today, so they're all covered in like dog hairs and animal hairs. So I'm always conscious, like, not to touch my face. First thing I did, touch my eye. My eye started, like, getting really itchy and stuff. I was like, oh no, touch my eye. Thought I'd have to get my antihistamines out, kick them out. I've been snotty since then, to be fair. So
yeah, just snotted all over. Oh, just wipe on your sleeve. Oh, you dirty.
Wipe on my sleeve?
Yeah, that's what your sleeve's for.
Oh man, no wonder coronavirus spread around quick works that way. Scuff back like you. Right, Dad, confession time. Take it away.
We've got a couple that have been sent in. I don't know if I should read names. Oh yeah, I'm going to read names. Stuff it. Gareth Bork. The only reason I attend my boys' parents' evening at primary school is that their teachers are fit. Then there's a couple of people that agree with that. That's a dad's privilege, Chris Ashford says. I drive a separate car to my wife's family's Thanksgiving's gathering. She stays there a few days with my mother-in-law and the kids while I go back home the same day and have a few days to myself for football and video games. Is that just a privilege? Is that a dad fashion? Are you getting home for any particular reason? Oh, I need to get home because I've got to go to work.
Yeah.
And then just take 2 days off work.
Genius, that guy.
That is. Martin Brown says, I killed my daughter's guinea pig and told her it died of old age. Didn't you do that with Ava's fish?
No, it died itself,
but you didn't tell her?
No, I didn't tell her. She saw it and point proven that she didn't care because it had gone 4 or 5 days before she realised. Happened to be Christmas Eve, like. She realised.
Simon Peter says, I went on my wife's Amazon account and put loads of toys in her basket. She shares that account with her parents. Let's say the toys of the adult variety.
What, like ski electrics and diggers?
Roman Hamadam said, I took a day off work to watch Avengers Endgame without the wife because she wanted to wait until the crowds died down. I said, okay, I bought a single ticket to the first showing, went to Buffalo Wild Wings for lunch and had a beer with friends. I got home the normal time after work. We ended up watching the movie together for the first time 4 weeks later.
Nice.
That's pretty impressive work, that.
Yeah. So, yeah. Like, I'd have just made her come with me on first showing. Wouldn't you?
Yeah, there's never anything like that. You know, like when people queue up for like Star Wars and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm not somebody.
Well, I'm like his wife there. I don't need to be the first person to see it.
Yeah.
What I will say is, if I know someone's seen it, I'll go, you better keep your mouth shut. Because I will want to watch it at some point.
Yeah, and I get that some films are better to watch in cinema rather than to kind of watch.
Yeah, I don't know. I think, yeah, I know what you mean. It's a nice experience to watch them in cinema. Because I watched Last Bond in cinema. But sometimes, do you find yourself like a bit
falling asleep?
Yeah, but like daydreaming in cinema sometimes.
No.
Like I think the screen's that big. I find myself wandering, looking at the speakers, going, "Look at those speakers." Oh, there's a fire exit down there in the bottom right corner.
Look at all that popcorn over there.
I do. When I was at home, I'd probably pause it and
then look around,
like regroup myself, like give myself a shake. We can do this, Leon. Come on, wake yourself up there. Here we go.
Get some lunges in.
Yeah.
Adrian Terry says, I pretend to take a 10-minute poop to get time away from myself, the missus and the kids. Bailey Garlic says, I use my ex-partner's toothbrush to clean the sink. Served her right for putting her finger where the sun touched.
Wow. But he uses he used it or still uses it?
No, I used my ex-partner's toothbrush to clean the sink.
I was going to say, she use it anymore if you're using it because you're not together, but I get that now.
Yeah. Isaac Giraffe says, I pee in pools, even though I tell my children not to.
Yeah.
What a naughty man. I can't do it.
I can't we in pool?
No.
I can.
Do you go in there on purpose?
Yeah. I'm working, I'm like, hang on. What's he doing?
Let me just get it. I'm just testing water.
Yeah, I have no problems weeing in pool.
Yeah, I get stage fright. Can't do it. I just think people are looking at me. Oh, Greg Matthews says, I don't own a barbecue. I know I suck at barbecuing and I just can't be bothered with it.
Oh, what a letdown that guy is.
But he's not a real man, is he?
No.
Speaking of being a real man, guess what I ordered this week?
What?
A drill.
Ooh.
I think every man should have a drill.
Have you gone cordless?
Yeah.
Ooh. Have you gone branded cordless?
No.
Hammer? What?
No, just a drill.
Have you got hammer setting on it?
I don't know. I'm hoping so. I don't know. If not, I'll just use my hammer. You don't hammer nails in with your drill, do you?
No. What I found is I've had certain jobs on where I've needed a corded drill because they've got more power to them. They can go for a while better. Amount of times I've been trying to get through, like say, like a big heavy brick. I don't know what it is. And I'm like smoke coming out. Me cordless drill just isn't having it, so I've had to borrow a corded drill. What's it called? Is it corded?
Well, you've got cordless and corded, I suppose.
That's what I'm saying, but I don't think it's right.
We could do a full episode on DIY at some point. It'd just be absolutely, I've got this big...
Yeah. What's this thing with spikes on the end and a flat end on the other end?
Yeah.
What is that?
I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. Just back to David Charlie Osmond said I had poo on a child's toilet in the baby changing room and couldn't flush it down.
Can we time I used those kids' toilets?
Yeah.
We do like
yeah.
And the only toilets they give us was like kids' toilets, wasn't they?
Toilets,
and I needed number 2, and I was on that toilet, and like I could see up the door was that tall, because I had to keep the door small, and you came and peered over the top. I was like, go away.
Good times. Peter Matthews says I pretend to be asleep sometimes when the baby's waking up, so the missus gets up. I think we've all done that.
Yeah, but they've done it as well.
Oh,
do you know, like what? I seem to get up more to kids.
Oh, you've said it. You've said it.
I'm door side though, so
there's not a chance that Amy's going to agree with that.
No, she won't. I'll be able to say to you on Friday.
Yeah. Stephen Jenner says I sometimes pretend it slipped when it went in the wrong hole.
He's talking about drilling again.
Rubbish at snooker. Anything else?
Yeah, so I've got one. A dad put in. I took my 3-year-old to a party where there was other 5 other parties taking place at the same time. I turned up. I gave the mother the gift. The mother seemed to interact with my son, so I presumed I was at the right place. It wasn't until we left that I said to the son, "Whose party was we at again?" He said, "I don't know. I was meant to be at Sam's party, but I don't know whose party that was." I've never done all that. But to be fair, when we go to parties, it's always it's like a one-stop shop in it, as in like there's not loads of parties going at the same time.
Yeah. I did take them once to what do they call it, like a play area.
Yeah.
And I didn't pay because there was loads of parties going on. And I just thought, just go in and play. So we did that. I've done that a few times. And do you know what? There's loads of times where I feel like I get proper ripped off by stuff. You know, when things just, for some reason, just seem to cost you more money than it should do. Like it'll be three for a tenner, and you'll go to till and it'll be like, that's £14. I just go, oh, for goodness sake, all right. So I think this is my way of the world feeding
compensating you back.
Yeah. So when we was in Blackpool, we got on the tram and we never got asked for a ticket on way down to one end, but we did on the way back. So I got a free ride one way, but then I got ripped off in a shop for 3 for a £5, and it was like £7. Oh, I just can't be bothered with it.
Do you challenge it?
I didn't at that point because I just couldn't be bothered. I normally would, but I'd had enough in the day, and I just thought this. I also lost my bank card while I was there.
Oh no!
So the machine just took my bank card. Luckily, I had another bank card in my car, so I could transfer money from one account to another. So I still, if not, I would have come home. I'd have had to have come home.
Did you cancel the card?
Yeah, cancel the card. Yeah. Lex didn't take any money with her. Of course, she didn't. So we would have had to come home if I didn't have that other card in my car. Nightmare. It was literally at the point where I'm like, oh no. If this card's not in the car, and I'd had my car cleaned, so I took everything out of it, and luckily enough, I put it back in. It's not in there now, by the way. It's not in there now. There's no money in that account.
Wish you had a good day.
It was a good day. It was a good day, don't get me wrong. Who's your POP?
So my Plonker of the Pod is, don't know, male, female, I ain't got a clue. But what I have got is
your number plate.
Your number plate. Yankee Yankee 61 Zulu Romeo Echo.
Douche.
Unbelievable.
I don't even know what the story is.
So I was coming back. Bearing in mind, like my family like to get in a car, wheels start turning and they'll go to sleep.
Yeah.
So I'm left on a solo drive, like talking to myself. Like, here we go. So we was coming down M1, and this car. Bearing in mind, I was in the slow lane. It's a Sunday, so it was relatively quiet. There wasn't much traffic on, if that makes sense. Comes steaming down the outside of the fast lane. So there's me, and there's nothing in the slow lane, and it comes scooting down. I must have been doing 70 miles an hour, doing the speed limit. It flew past me, and it must have been doing a ton. And it shot past me, and then all of a sudden was coming to like a junction, and it must have known it wanted to be at a junction, but it pretty much near enough overshot his junction. So I know. So it slammed on and then came from far right to in front of me and then off the slip road. And bearing in mind, I am near enough coming onto, I'm not joining the slip road, but I'm about to pass the slip road. Shot across me, and it shot across to the point where it only just made it over. Do you know where the embankment starts coming up? It went across there and dust flew up in the air, and I was like, wow. I can't believe you've just done that. If I'd have gone past it, I'd have gone down to the next junction, then come back and, gone round.
Yeah.
She, I don't know what it was. Oh no, it's license plate. But like I said, the first thing when it flew past me doing some great knots, I was like, geez, they're moving. And then all of a sudden it was like anchored up and then swung in front of me. Whew, scared me to
No
death.
excuses for that, is there?
But I
you
just
might
think
need to be somewhere, I get that, but still no excuse for driving like an absolute fool.
Yeah.
And you drive like that, and then something goes wrong. You either hurt yourself and you don't get to where
I could have hurt others, do you know what I mean?
or
Yeah.
hurt other people. Yeah, exactly.
Because I'd like to know if it's been a bit busier, what they'd have done if, like you would say, it was clear enough that they could get across, but it was the fact that they came across. It cut me up. It pretty much cut me up, if that makes sense, because there was enough room, do you know what I mean? Because as soon as he started braking, because I picked up the fact that he'd shot past me, but then, like I say, I picked up that it was a braking, then I picked up it was coming across me, so I was braking at the same time. So it wasn't as if I was in any danger as in, like, could have collided, because I was aware of him being there. Yeah, wow. I don't think I've ever seen it like that. Like,
Swear at him.
no, because I was like, whoa, what's that? Yankee 61.
Amy, write this down.
She was asleep. She didn't have a clue.
Who wrote it down?
Me. Oh, I've got a photographic memory. Just incriminated me. Ava wrote it down for me, Your Honour.
I thought so. My Plonker of the Pod this week is a bit of a repeat, and I hate to repeat, but Northern trains. I'm sure we've done trains before. So Lexi rang me the other day, just about to get on the train at Hull from college, just coming home, and it suddenly just announces that it's not stopping where we live. 2 stops. It's not stopping here, it's not stopping there. Well, how can you just do that?
You can't do that.
How can you book a train based on that's where it's going to stop, and then when you get to the station, you just go, yeah, we're not going to bother now. We're just going to drive straight through.
Sure, they have to make... Like,
she got on a later train. She waited about 20 minutes and got on a later train, which did stop.
This sounds like a time that I missed my train and blamed the train company.
No, because she rang me. The train hadn't even set off. But while she was on the phone, you could hear it on the tannoy system saying, this train is going from Hull to Sheffield, but is now not stopping at these stops. Yeah. Like, how can you just do that?
You can't do that.
It's crap, innit?
Rubbish service.
There's no wonder that people don't use trains. You just cannot rely on them.
Yeah.
If she had to be back for a certain time, there was no way she was going to make it back.
Yeah. The other thing I find strange is like they'll just cancel services.
Yeah.
But with no explanation. Like, do you know if they cancel and said it's due to driver shortages because someone's phoned in sick, I go, okay, that you can't do that. But there's no explanation for anything. Do you know, like, yeah, we're cancelling it. Okay, how am I supposed to get it?
Like,
well, your problem now. Surely
people don't ring in sick 10 minutes before the train's due to leave.
They do.
Possibly. But, like, so she'd been checking that train all day to make sure that was. Yeah. And then gone, right, it's about an hour, I'll make my way to the train station, book my ticket, and then suddenly get there and they go, yeah, we're not going to stop where you want us to stop now.
I don't get why it would now not need to stop. Unless someone's kicking off on Gold Station.
Yeah, well, for instance, so if I'd have been closer to her, and because she rang me to kind of go, well, where are you? Is there any chance you can get me? So I had a look on the app and I'm like, no, there's a later train, you can get on that one. If I'd have been near her and I could have just gone in and picked up, what does she do then about her paid ticket? Because if you've ever tried getting your money back off any train company, it's an absolute nightmare. It happens to Ellie all the time. They'll just go, oh yeah, we're just cancelling that train from Liverpool to Manchester. Don't worry about it. Well, how can you just do that?
Yeah.
You know, and that's what I mean. If I would hate to have to rely on public transport every day. It would be an absolute nightmare. Yeah. So Northern Rail, you are once again my Plonker of the Pod this week.
But you don't get this. Do you know what? It seems to be old North problems type thing. You don't get this really like down south in like London.
They just seem to make exceptions. I think if things like that do happen, there's always something else. Maybe they do have more train drivers down there to do it. And I get things break down. You know, you get stuck on traffic jams and whatever. These things happen. I get that, but it just seems to be a bit too regular.
Oh, too easy just to go,
yeah.
I just didn't turn up. And
so what happens? So the idea is, so if you want to take the family down to London or something like that, you book your train weeks and weeks and weeks in advance to get a better rate.
Yeah.
And then the day before, they just suddenly go, yeah, we're not going to do it. You know, you could have booked hotels, tickets for shows and stuff like that. Just go, yeah, well, you might be able to get your money back for your train, but you're going to lose everything else.
Can you not get compensation out of there? Or do you reckon there's some sort of T's and C's where they go, we're not responsible for anything around this?
Yeah, probably. Because it's not them that's booking that, is it?
I wonder if it's
They'll
like...
just go, you should have gone a day earlier. Yeah, I don't get it. I don't remember my last good experience on a train. There's always something.
I did it on Polar Express. It was amazing.
Yeah, Polar Express. Right, on that bombshell, I'll see you next Thursday.
See you next Thursday.
Yes, you will. Keep smiling.
Stay safe.
Thank you for listening right to the end of this week's podcast, and we hope that you've enjoyed it. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at dad_tales_, or get involved by emailing us at dadtales@outlook.com. You can also now join our Facebook page by searching Dad Tales.
Keep the feedback coming. We are genuinely humbled by all the input and the comments you are providing us. Stay safe, celebrate small victories, and keep smiling.